Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going over to XRP once again. Thank you support. Okay, big of the CoinsKid crew. So what we need to see for XRP over a long period of time here is an ascending triangle. If we don't, it's the end of the game, isn't it? We're not going to get that big breakout, that big sort of ending wave of that leading diagonal that I've been looking at for a very long time. You know, my analysis is completely wrong, but at the minute I think there is a chance that it's going to play out, and I'm going to go through this with you. So I'm going to be patient here. But what we did yesterday, me personally, I went long and I got stopped out. It is what it is. I do apologise. I was a little bit impetuous and probably a little bit eager to jump back into a trade, to be honest with you. So I did ride this beautiful little long up, putting bids down here, rode it all the way up, and like I said to you, paying myself on that gong candle back test. I did tell you in a video and equally on a Discord right there, and at that point got paid, looking for another opportunity, drawing down. So I was looking at opportunity because of this micro move here. We've got a lovely little one, ABC 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was looking at a lovely little opportunity, the fact that this was just drawing down before continuation to that green line, and I was completely wrong. Okay, so that particular analysis is invalid. So what we have to do right now is go from the top of that first point of resistance all the way to the bottom and look at the fibs, okay, and see what's going on. Now XRP is drawing down from this point, okay, this zero fib at 06241. This could be the first point of contact of a massive ascending triangle, which is something we traded way back in the summer, so we need to keep an eye on this. Okay, the support for this particular pattern is this low here, 0548. We take this out, it negates this reversal pattern that I'm looking at. Okay, it's the same situation that we traded from August in last year, basically, when everyone's getting really bearish. I'll move to the left and I'll remind you quickly that we're looking at this monster pattern, wasn't we? And this played out like an absolute boss. For example, from this wick here, we came all the way up into this first point of contact, then we had the big drawdown. Okay, and I said to you at this point, as this was coming up and drawing down, I said to you, I think what we'll see here for XRP is a massive ascending triangle where we come up into the first point resistance, we have a drawdown, the second point of resistance, and we have a drawdown, and then we break out on the third point resistance, which is typical what we see, and we did exactly that. Okay, so it was a beautiful trade, and over a long period of time we was holding this ascending triangle, a high level support as we go, basically. So on this first drawdown from this resistance point here, you know, I think we were putting bids on the 702 fib, wasn't we? And it actually dropped a little bit less than that, went all the way to the 786 almost, but just putting bids on the 702 fib was actually fruitful. And then again, from this drawdown here down to this support, I think we was dropping bids again on the 702 fib. So we just kept dropping bids on the 702 fib, and you know, again, it held, didn't it? Look at that, beautiful. So again, we could just have a little cheat code here that if we're looking for XRP to do exactly what it did, you know, where we come up in an ascending triangle, we get, you know, the third point resistance is where we break out like this, like we did in the summer. So we've had a drawdown, we fill the wick, we come back up into the resistance, we fill the wick again, we come back up into the resistance and break on the third point of contact. We could have a little cheat code as to where we should just be putting bids on in each and every single drawdown. So let's take a look at this right now. So if it is carving out another ascending triangle, which is absolutely possible, and you know, you got the resistance of this level here, which was coming down. This is the high in July, and then you made the lower high here, I think it was in November, and right now what we've got is this low here, okay, and then we've had the wick low just there. So if we are carving out another ascending triangle in towards the apex of this compression pattern, which is this level of resistance here and this level of support here, then in theory we should just be putting bids on the 786 and the 702 fib every time we tap that resistance and draw down. Okay, so let's take a look at this right now. If I'm correct, what we should do is come down again towards the 702 fib at 05379 and then have the big boy bounce where we start to come back up into this resistance. We get rejected at that, then start to retrace once more to this low from which you've come again into the 702 fib before coming up and breaking that resistance point and right towards the apex of that compression pattern. So that's a bullish scenario right now. So in the short term, I would not necessarily be looking to long this point right now. Okay, I would be putting some bids on the 702 fib at 05379 and looking for the big boy bounce to come back up, break that resistance just there, that god candle breakout, and then we trace to that green line, and then obviously get rejected at that point and then start to come back again, making another high low, and then it's the third point resistance roughly towards the end of the month, middle of February right there, where we get the breakout on the third point resistance, and that would be absolutely amazing, okay, from a technical standpoint. So that's what I'm looking at. But the invalidation of that right now is losing this low. If we start to take out that low at 05048, then this big ascending triangle, this reversal pattern, compression lead to expansion over a long period of time, just like the one we traded in the summer, you know, we get the big breakout right there, it will absolutely be off the table. Okay, so I wish everyone most luck, but right now I'm going to put some bids on buy bit at 05379. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Back to another update and XRP. Bye bye.